Hi, everybody. I'm going to try to give you an update, if Elrond will let me. Sit still, little boy. Say hello. Sit still. So, you all didn't see me last week. I got the results of my hernias. That's good news. I'll fill you in on that. But the knee continued to be a problem. So, they pumped me full of Xanax and put me feet first, partway into an MRI. And it turns out that not only had I done damage to the ligament, but a small piece of arthritis, because arthritis can make really jagged little edges, but a piece had broken and was wedged underneath the ligament in the knee, which is why it wasn't healing. So last Thursday, they could fit me in to do, it was outpatient. They actually let me home that night. But they had an opening because somebody else canceled. So I was able to get in, and they did it laparoscopic. They put 2 incisions in, one for a camera and one for whatever it is that pulls it out of there. I had this done once before, a couple months ago, on the other knee, on the bad knee. So, but they went in and they got it out. But then that left me stuck in bed all weekend. I'm in bed right now. I had scouts last night, and that was the first time I've really been up and out of the house. And my knee is not thrilled with that today. It's also cold and rainy here today, and it's just aggravating everywhere that has arthritis. So I'm propped up sitting up kind of in bed with little Elrond here. Yes, little boy. He has been my constant companion in here. He's even been sleeping with me at night, so he knows Mom's not feeling good. So I'm doing okay. It just needed time to heal. We tried last night being at Scouts. I had missed the week before, and I had some swelling start up again. So I'm upstairs in bed today. Mike went and picked up my library books. I had read one by Su Lin Tan called Daughter of the Moon Goddess. Man, it was fabulous. I haven't read a book through since the last Harry Potter book had come out. Moon Goddess, Daughter of the Moon Goddess is 500 pages, and I blew through that in under 24 hours. So I'm waiting for the one wasn't in, which was the next book. I thought it was a trilogy, but I realized that it's actually a duo. It's duology, they called it. So the second one hasn't come in, but there is a third book, which is short stories of things around the same Chinese mythology of the, what do they call it? Celestial heavens. So I have the book of short stories. But I also have Notes from a Small Island by Bill Bryson, which has been on my to-read list for a long time. So they'll be the last of the library books, and I get back to keep working on what I already own. But it was just such a fun read and great. It just focused mostly on what was going on with 2 main characters so that you never got lost in the plot line. Even though there was like a lot of stuff that swirls around them, you're following them, especially the girl. And the second book, I believe, is about the boy. So it really does keep it focused. So I had a lot of fun with that one. But the knee is healing, and it's good that that piece of bone is out of there. Now the news that you've been waiting for about the hernia. Guess what? I don't have hernias. That was a shock. They could always feel lumps. Well, you know what they were feeling? They were feeling the swollen muscles. You have this band of muscles that goes from under your rib cage and a few inches down, and it goes across, above your belly button, but it goes across your stomach to the other side. Well, between the traction therapy and then gaining weight so quickly um, from being stuck in bed so much, so many times, uh, it stretched the muscles. Now there's tears to the muscles where they should be attached, and they're not, which is why I keep getting these pains. If I eat too much and then try to bend over, it's because they're in front of the stomach. So as you bend over, you're putting pressure on them, and you're shifting them, and it they're damaged. The only way to fix it is actually plastic surgery. It's a tummy tuck. That's how they fix it. And the front part, the muscle is stretched so thin that that's why it hurts anytime I lift anything, not just the back, but hurts in the front, because it can't do it. And if I were to try to lift anything too heavy, I could actually end up tearing the muscle. It's not uncommon a problem. It's something, what did they call it? Something rictus. It's got a fancy Latin name. But basically, it's something that can happen when you've gained weight quickly from illness or things like bed rest, or people who are pregnant and have multiples, like twins or triplets, and because you're straining that muscle and it stretches as far as it can, but it thins out, and then it doesn't always go back. And mine, of course, because I'm still fat, hasn't gone back. And so the tears have to be fixed with surgery, but I have to lose the weight because they need to take the stress off how it's stretched. So that's going to be an ongoing thing, but we all knew I needed to lose it because I was so mad because I had gained it when I had to have Mike do all the cooking, because everything he cooks has pasta and or cheese in it. That's not helpful when you're stuck in bed. So I'm getting there, though, one day at a time. I am healthy. I'm doing okay as far as everything else. I have a stuffed up nose right now because I was I was petting Arwen, and she likes to get like right up here on me, and that's too close. Sets off my allergies a little bit. Seems to bother me some. But I wanted to let you all know that I am okay. I'm just being out of commission. The surgery on the knee was quick. It was nice being laparoscopic, camera in one incision and this thing to pull the piece of bone out the other way. I was home that night, but the knee swelled up like a grapefruit. They gave me OxyContin because they said it's gonna do it. I didn't really believe them. They were right. So yeah, there's that. But, you know, it's 100 times better now. So much better. And I will just keep working on moving forward. At least now I know what I'm dealing with. I know what I have to be careful of. I'm kind of sorry it's not hernias, because those would be easily fixable and they could do that now. But since it's this problem with the muscle band, that's more complicated. So I'll have to be careful now for a lot, going forward, and get back to walking every day as soon as the knee heals. But I'm already back to having salads for lunch, which I'm happy about because I like them. You know, you can mix all kinds of fun stuff in there and not have high calorie. And I started teaching Mike how to make them, so that he can stop feeding me stuff that's too high calorie. So, oh, look at you. You're just so happy. You're just such a happy boy. Look at you. Such a happy, happy boy. Oh, Mom. Mom, just pet me. You want all the love. All the love. He's lost his collar, and we have not found it. But it was starting to tear, because they would bite it and they fight so much. So I don't know where you lost it. I think it's somewhere in the basement hiding behind stuff. But I'll deal with him getting a new collar soon when I can. But I wanted you all to know I'm doing okay. It was a last minute thing. They literally called me. They called me at 4 o'clock on a Wednesday and said, "We can get you in to do the knee surgery tomorrow morning. You have to come to the hospital and get checked in now." And so I took it. I wanted that knee fixed, so I took it. Because somebody canceled, they were able to shove me in. It was the same type of surgery, so everything was already prepped for that. So that was great. I'm blessed because that was just an odd luck thing. What? I don't see anything out the window. So, but I felt bad because I didn't really even get a chance to put anything up, a video or anything up on Thursday last week. And then I realized I was like, I need to do something today and let you guys know what's going on. So I'll see you next week and have fun exploring other channels. And if you're reading a book, drop it in the comments. Let me know what you're reading right now. So, yes, I see you. I still haven't given up on that idea of doing another drop sale of books. That'll be coming when I can get back downstairs to move and do them. But I have ice pack on my knee right now. And I'm going to be spending probably until it's time to make dinner. And then we'll see how if the swelling has gone down. Otherwise, Mike's cooking dinner tonight. But have a good weekend, guys. And I should be seeing you next week on Thursday night. And we'll see what it's going to be. I had started finding some stuff for sale again, but we'll just see. We know my health's been up and down for so much, but I'm so glad to finally know some of what's wrong so we know how to go forward. So, whole new year, things are moving forward. Just take it all one day at a time. That's all we can do. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye, my night owls.